We typically do our Transcribathons as 2-hour events, which I know sounds intense, but actually that time flies right by. We always start each session with an introduction to the Library of Virginia. Many people are not familiar with our institution, even within the state, and we want to make sure, again, that they always know who we are and what we do. After that, we tend to transition into providing a bit of historical information about the collection we're working on, whether that's Virginia Untold or another collection. Sometimes you need a little bit of background and context to help you understand what you're doing. Often we'll share like one fun story or one highlight of an individual from those collections just to get people hooked in. Then I'll give a demonstration of the From the Page website so that people understand what they're doing. And I've typically emailed our volunteers before this, had them sign up for an account. Hopefully they've already started poking around a little bit on their own, but we do that demo. And hopefully that irons out a lot of questions. We're showing them how to navigate directly to the Library of Virginia collections on From the Page. We'll open up a document and down to the page level and show them how to start transcribing that. If there are any particular notes about, sometimes we'll have like helpful information we want to share with them. I'm thinking of the World War I documents we're also transcribing. There's certain ports that we know that soldiers left from. So we have like a Google Doc that's a list of these ports that people may have been traveling through as part of World War I. So sometimes there's some other things like that that we share to help them in this activity. And then we set them loose. And again, you've got to make time for that learning by doing. That is, I think, the best way for a lot of people is we try to get them in and working in a half an hour or so, so that we aren't talking at them too much. And then we let them transcribe for at least an hour. And then we have a wrap-up discussion at the end where, again, we can talk with them about anything that they were surprised by in the collections, things they learned about these time periods or collections that they would not have known otherwise. We try to just have a little bit of reflection built in there at the end. And in that middle period, we're doing a lot of troubleshooting with people, especially in virtual sessions. That can be tricky because everyone's got their own computer, their own setup. We're helping them when they come across those illegible words and other things like that. So that's our typical Transcribathon.
Wow.